In this video, I'm going to show you why paid ads don't work for you. And I'm going to show you how you can avoid tens of thousands of dollars blowing money on paid advertising. And I'm also going to walk through how you can get ads to work profitably for your business to produce leads and produce clients consistently. And if you're not running ads yet, then this video will literally save you like 10 grand. And if you already are running ads, then this video will go a lot deeper into how to structure things and how you can get more juice out of your ad spend and make it even more profitable, or even turn them off and be more profitable in your business without paid ads. And I know that sounds counterintuitive, but I'll show you exactly what I mean. So before we dive in, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. My name is Mitch Gonzalez, and over the past few years, I've spent over $1.5 million on Facebook, Google, and YouTube ads. And in today's video, I'm going to show you why you see all these gurus running ads, and you're probably thinking to yourself, like, how do they get these ads to work? How are these guys still running ads after years of being in business? How do they do it profitably and are able to spend money to acquire leads, get clients, book their sales calendar full, and scale their business? Well, in today's video, I'm going to explain why paid ads don't work for you. So if you've tried them and they're not working, I'm going to explain why they're not working. And I'm going to show you when you should run ads and when not to run ads. And then we're going to go into how to actually test ads and do it without losing money, do it profitably, and how to set up systems to generate clients, get leads without paid ads. And I'm also going to dive into how to structure paid advertising campaigns to generate leads, generate clients consistently and profitably. And we're going to dive deep into the framework that I use and how I look at ads and how you can apply this to your business, whether you're running ads or not. Now let's talk about why paid ads don't work for you. So the biggest mistake I see most people making in business is they run ads prematurely. Meaning before they're even established, they're not getting clients and leads consistently without paid ads, and they go into paid advertising thinking that paid ads is going to solve all their problems. I'm just going to put thousands of dollars into this, and hopefully I'm going to get money out of it. And that's really what we want from the paid advertising, right? We want to put money in and get money out. Put $1 in, get back $2, $3, $5, $10 out. And while that sounds great, it's not as easy as it looks, and I'm sure you have already noticed this. And the biggest misconception I see in the marketplace today is that everyone is thinking that the only way that they can grow their business, that they can scale, they can get leads and get clients and fill their calendar with appointments is through paid ads. And that's simply not true, okay? And I cover this a lot. But the thing is, if you can't light your calendar up and you can't generate appointments and get clients without paid ads, then you shouldn't be running paid ads, okay? Because they go out and they just blow thousands of dollars on the ads, and then they're sitting there thinking to themselves like, why didn't this work for me, right? And if you think like that and you're in that position, I'm going to explain really why it didn't work. And there's really only two main reasons. Number one is you're targeting anyone and everyone, okay? And this is the biggest thing. And the biggest problem I see here is that people are going out there and they're thinking they're speaking to a large audience, right? Although you are getting your message in front of tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands, millions of people, you're really only speaking to one person. And I want you to really think about this for a second. You need to really get it very, very specific. And if you want ads to work, speak to one person. I can't tell you how many times people get on the phone with me and my team and they're like, I just felt the ad literally just spoke to me, and that's why I'm on the phone, because I want to solve this problem and I want to get this result, right? And it's because although you are reaching a large audience, you're speaking to one person, right? Again, that person is seeing the ad and you need to resonate with them. It needs to actually vibe with them. It needs to show them how you can solve their problem, get the result without all the pains and problems that are associated with that, and get them the result. All they care about is the result, and they don't care how it's achieved. And that's really the biggest thing, is speaking to that one core person and thinking about that in your mind, because that's really who you're speaking to in the ad. And that goes into the targeting. And once you have it really refined to that one core person, you're going to be able to target them a lot better, because you're going to know what they like, right? What their interests are, what keywords they search, what they're actually following, influencers they're like, pages, books they read. Like, all of these things are going to get way more refined, and that's going to get your targeting to be really ultra dialed in, okay? And that goes into having that specific clear focus on that one core person, which it seems kind of counterintuitive, but aren't I limiting myself? Well, think about it. That one core person, they have many different things that go into how their problem and how they're actually living their life, right? And their current situation, right? You're going to call that out, and it's going to resonate with a large amount of people in your niche, but you need to really focus. You need to niche down, and you need to be really laser focused on that really ideal person that you want to bring in, and that's how you can start getting in front of the right people and start converting them into actual clients, leads, and sales for your business. And number 2, your message and copy is weak, okay? And this goes into really the targeting, right? If you're not speaking to that one core person, you're not going to be able to actually extract that pain, that problem, right? That desired transformation that they want, and that's what's going to make your messaging really weak, okay? And if you're targeting everyone with a broad promise, like I help people with social media marketing or whatever the case may be, that's what's going to get your message just to be ignored. People aren't going to actually click on it. You're going to get crickets, and again, blow thousands of dollars, okay? And the messaging, the copy needs to pierce through their soul. They need to feel it. Their bones need to be shaking. Their hairs on their back needs to be standing up, and then being like, whoa, like I need to learn more about this. And then that's what's going to get them to click. And then each stage, it's going to consistently pull them into the funnel and then eventually get them to take the action we want, which is to book a call and ultimately sign up as a client with you, okay? And so that goes into really being specific on that ideal client. And it should feel as if it was made for them, because it should be, okay? And that is the key to this. Again, you must get very specific on their pain, their problem, their desired result, and explain that in rich, vivid detail. And you must go very specific into their transformation, their desired result, this future, this promise, this desired situation that they want to get to, and it should be very specific, and you should know it in extreme detail. They should be walking around every day, all day, every waking moment. They should be thinking about this, dreaming about it. How can I get to this result? How can I get to this situation in my life? When you can get that specific and you just extract what's in their mind and mirror back to them what they want, when you do that, you're going to be able to light your calendar up with appointments. You're going to be able to get a lot more clients, and it's just going to be a lot more profitable, okay? You need to really go deep into that and extract it out of them, right? And it comes from the market itself, not from the actual product and service you offer. And this is a massive point, and I want you to really pause and think about this for a second. The message comes from the market itself, not from your product and service. All we're doing is channeling and directing our mechanism, which is our product and service, through that mass desire the market has, okay? And so we're going to be channeling that message onto our product and service rather than trying to put our product and service onto the market, okay? And if you want to think about that for a second, you can rewind this. The market itself will tell you what they want, and you're just going to channel that and how our vehicle can get them this result, okay? Not inverse, okay? So you really need to focus on diving deep into what this person really wants and then show them how they can get it through your mechanism, which is your product and service, okay? And that's where you're channeling that mass desire that's widespread throughout the entire market, and you're going to be able to position your message in a way that satisfies that desire. And this is something that a lot of people overlook as well, is you must also go deep into your prospect state of awareness and stage of sophistication. Are they aware that they even have a problem? Are they aware that there's a solution to their problem? And are they aware that there's specific solution to their problem? Like, do they know these products and services exist and what they're all about? Okay, and there's a lot other dimensions that go into that, but you have to understand the prospect's state of awareness. And number 2, you have to understand their stage of sophistication. Okay, if they are aware of these different products and services, how sophisticated are they on the actual product or service itself? So do they know all of the benefits, all of the different things that go into the product and service, and how detailed do they know about this? Okay. And if they're not that sophisticated on it, right, there's different layers and levels of sophistication, right? There's 5 core levels of sophistication, right, or stages of sophistication of your market, and you need to understand those in detail, and that's what's going to be able to position your message and be able to stand out from everyone else that's advertising, so you can slice through the noise, pierce through their soul, get them to go through the process, and eventually become a client, okay? And again, the goal of advertising is acquiring clients at a profit, okay? That's the goal of paid advertising, okay? Acquiring clients at a profit, okay? And if anyone tells you anything different, then they're simply just lying to you and they don't know paid advertising, okay? And so you really need to understand their state of awareness and their stage of sophistication. That's going to go into crafting the messaging. So in short, there's only two core things in marketing, which is the targeting, which is the audience, and two, the messaging, which is the copy, okay? And those are the only two things, and you need to really get those dialed in. And again, that's where most people make a mistake, and that's why the ads don't work for you, or if you've tried ads and they're not as profitable, that's why. You need to go a lot deeper into their problem, their pains, their desires, and really be able to extract that and channel that mass desire onto your product and service. Now let's talk about when to run ads and when not to run ads. So just to completely straight shoot you on this, if you don't have at least $10,000 to $15,000 that you're willing to blow or literally light on fire, then don't even consider running paid ads, okay? Don't even touch them. Now, could you get paid ads to work for less? Yes, of course you can. You can spend a smaller amount, but it takes a long time for this to truly materialize, meaning for you to actually recoup the ROI on your investment, okay? Because there's a lag period, especially if you're doing like phone sales, there's gonna be a lag period on when they actually go through the process when you're putting a money in to get that lead or they get that appointment, and when they actually become a client, okay? And depending on your sales cycle, it could be 4 days, it could be 2 weeks, it could be a month, right? And depending on your sales cycle, it's gonna vary, right? And what happens in paid advertising is there's a trough, meaning that you have you're actually gonna go into the red at the beginning, but then over time, you're gonna go into the green, and you're going to be able to be profitable, but you need to be able to sustain that trough period. And typically what we wanna do is we wanna be profitable on day one that we run the ads. We wanna be able to recoup the ROI and make a profit as soon as possible. And another criteria, if you're not doing at least $20,000 to $50,000 a month right now, organically without paid advertising, then I wouldn't even touch ads. I would just focus on getting the systems dialed in organically using outbound to get your messaging, your targeting really razor sharp, and being able to get to that 20, 50, even 100 grand a month. Like a lot of the times I help my clients get to 100 grand a month without paid ads, okay? And that's may blow your mind for a second there, but if you get those systems dialed in, you don't need paid ads. You should have a nice layer, a nice base, nice foundation before you start stacking on paid ads, okay? And so you should at least be doing 20 to 50K a month. You should be getting consistent profits, right? And being able to stack your cash reserves until you have at least 10 to 15K where you're like, okay, I could just light this on fire and I would care, but I mean, I'm willing to lose this to be able to grow and scale my business, okay? So save up, build the cash reserves, build systems organically to fill your bank account before you even think about doing paid ads. And in today's day and age, people are so skeptical, okay? Especially with all these gurus in front of their rented Lambos and Airbnb like mansions, right? You need to really be able to stand out and show that you're credible, show that this is a real business, right? And you need to show that you get real results for your clients, okay? You need to have case studies. You need to have testimonials. You need to literally have this documented proof that you can get them this result and this promise that you're promising, right? Because that's what's going to suck them in is that promise, and you need to back it up with results, okay? So you need to collect case studies. So stay in that mode of, building your business, getting clients organically, getting them really, really great results, documenting that, getting proof stats so that you can show in this case that this is the actual results we get for our clients, and that is backed up by proof. And you should also have your back-end fulfillment dialed in and streamlined, okay? Because all ads are going to do is like really just scale things up. And so if you have it really dialed in the back end, you're going to be able to scale much more efficiently. You're not going to have bottlenecks where you're going to need to turn off the ads. You should have those systems in place where you can just funnel a lot more clients into the business and it won't break. Now let's talk about how to test ads without losing money, okay? So the best way and the most cost-efficient way to test ads and get clients, get leads, is by doing this organically. Because look, all ads are simply copy, which are either written or spoken word, okay? That's all ads are. And so if you can't light up your calendar, you can't get leads, fill your calendar with appointments, or get clients, again, organically using outbound strategies without ads, then you're not going to be able to scale the paid ads, okay? And so what you want to do is you want to test them via LinkedIn, right? Via email and other social channels, right? Take the ad and make it an organic post. Post it onto LinkedIn, post it onto your feeds, and have a call to action and drive them into the specific mechanism of converting them into an appointment, okay? Because if you can't get that to work, then you're not going to be able to light up your calendar and you're not going to be able to make ads work profitably. And I want you to understand that paid ads are fractal, meaning what happens on a small scale will happen on a large scale. All you're doing with on a small scale on organic is your message is going to be amplified through paid ads. So if it's working on a small scale, meaning when you're sending out outbound messages, you're doing it organically and you're able to flood your calendar with appointments, then all you're going to be doing is amplifying that message via paid ads, right? And if it's not working on a small scale organically without ads, you're not going to be able to scale that message using paid advertising, okay? And so that's very, very important to understand, is that it's fractal. What happens on a small scale will happen on a large scale. So you need to dial in your message organically, and you can test ads, you can test your copy for free using email and social channels, getting it in front of your niche, getting in front of the right type of client, and then converting them into appointments and then signing them up. If that isn't working, then you need to really refine that and put it back through a feedback loop, constantly iterate it before you even look at ads. And again, stack your cash reserves, and then you can go and take this 10 grand, 15 grand, and then scale the actual ads by putting them in front of more people, and then that same message is going to be put in front of tens of thousands and millions of people, and then being able to convert them into leads and clients. Now let's talk about how to structure ads that generate leads and get clients consistently and profitably. So one thing I want you to understand with ads is it's not just one thing. It's not like just an ad, I'm going to put it out there and I'm going to start getting clients. It also goes into the mechanism that you're using to convert that traffic into actual appointments, or whether it's sales and clients, okay? And so one of the things that we use is what I call a pre-selling mechanism, right? Which is basically a video that pre-sells them on exactly what it is that you offer, and then directs them to a calendar and books them into a call. So that's what we use for like B2B, right? If you're in business, you want to get other clients, for whether it's in the B2B space, where you do coaching, consulting, agencies, SaaS companies, right? That's the mechanism you're going to want to use, is booking them into a call and then closing them over the phone. If you're selling high ticket, that's the best funnel. It's just a simple pre-selling mechanism, right? Where they opt in, you now have the lead, right? You're building your email list, and then you direct them to a call, right? They book on a call, fill in an application, get them on a call, and close them, okay? So that's the mechanism which I recommend. So it's not just the ad. It's also, you need to get that messaging and targeting on that video really razor dialed in, okay? And you can do other funnels. I mean, there's a whole bunch of things, but I'll tell you a lot of it, depending on your business, I'll be able to kind of direct you on what that looks like. But for ads, I want you to understand it's not just the one thing. It's the ad and the mechanism to convert that traffic into leads, into clients, etc. Now, a general framework for the ad is, number one, you must call out the niche, okay? And you must hit them with a big promise or a bold claim on how they can solve this problem that they have or get this transformation. So you must go deep into, like, again, speaking to that one person, right? Pierce through them, literally call them out, capture their intention, and then show them the big promise. Show them how you can how they can achieve their transformation without all of the negatives, without all the problems that come with it. And you should be very specific on what they want specifically, not what you think they want, but what they want. And that's what goes into, again, understanding this on a deep core level, because all we're doing when we bring this ad to them is mirroring back to them what they want, specifically to that person, okay? So that's the first thing, is call out your niche and hit them with the bold promise, the bold claim. And this is otherwise known as the hook, right? You need to hook them in. So that's the headline if you're running like Facebook ads or Google ads, right? That's the headline that's going to hook them in, right? And if you're running YouTube ads, that's like the first 5 seconds, right? You need to call it the niche and then hammer them with the actual promise, the bold claim on how they can achieve this. And number two is you need to explain the high-level steps that they're going to need to achieve this transformation, okay? So once you hit them with a bold claim, they're going to be like, okay, so how am I going to achieve that, right? That's the next question in their mind. And you need to explain the high-level steps that is simple, that they can conceptually understand, but you're doing it at a high level so they understand that this is going to achieve their transformation. And you also want to go deep into the pains and the problems of why they are not able to achieve this in the past. Okay, so you want to go into the pain and problem of why they're not able to achieve this in the past, right? And also the steps that they're going to be able to get this transformation without all of the problems, okay? So that's the second thing you want to do, is really hammer them on that and go into more depth of the pain, what it's causing them to stay where they are, right? And then show them the high-level steps on what it's going to need to achieve this transformation. And then the third thing is you want to hit them with results and proof and like stats, okay? So this goes into, again, the actual case studies that you should collect through before you even start these ads, okay? You need to show them how you or your clients, which ideally your clients, because social proof is way more powerful, on how they achieved this transformation and achieve this bold promise or this claim that you're promising at the beginning of the ad, okay? You need to show them exactly how they achieved it, what the process was, and how they actually got these results, okay? So you need to hit them with the results, some proof, some stats, and to show them this is real, okay? Again, whether it's in an ad, Facebook ad, or Google, whatever the case may be, they need to be able to understand that there's other people that are doing this, that are like them, that are getting this result. And number 4 is you want to give a call to action with a value exchange, okay? And what a value exchange is, okay, I'm going to give you value in exchange for something, right? So if you click on this ad, you're going to get this thing, right? So if you click on this ad, I'm going to give you the free training, or we're going to get a free demo on how you can solve this problem and get this transformation without all these results. So you can click up below, you can walk through this. It's going to show you exactly this, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and it's going to show you how to get this result, okay? There needs to be a value exchange there. If there's no value exchange and you're just telling them to click on it and book a call when there's no value exchange, they're going to be like, okay, well, why would I take this action, right? What's in it for me? They're always thinking that in their mind. What's in it for me? Okay, and so you need to have a call to action, but with a value exchange, and it almost has to like give them a teaser of how they can solve this problem or get this result instantly, right? So you got to give a teaser, like here's how if you click at this ad, you're gonna get this result, right? Or I'm gonna show you how to get this result. So it kind of it's a teaser of like the value they're gonna get, and they can almost like taste this result before they actually achieve it. Okay, that's very, very key. And number 5 is you want to give them benefits. What's the benefit of going through this? Again, this is all the things that they want, right? They're solving their problem, getting the result, and all the things that they're going to get if they click on the ad and they go through the next step. Because all we're trying to do is get them to advance to the next step of the funnel to eventually, go through and become a client, okay? So you get them benefits without all the negatives, and then more results. Hammer them with more proof, more results. Again, whether it's in a Facebook ad or a YouTube ad, you hammer them with more results, and then give them another call to action. So this is the last thing. Number 6 is you want to give them another call to action to actually book on a call, and again, a value exchange of why they should do it, and you can maybe hit them with some more results there as well. But you want to give another call to action at the end, and just leave it at that, because that's the action we want them to take, which is to go to the next step. So that's the framework on how you can get ads to consistently work. And you can look at any ad, any good ad that works, that's been running, they have that general framework, okay? And so you can model off that. Again, it needs to go into your niche. It depends on your offer, your value proposition. It goes into your state of awareness of your prospect, the stage of sophistication. That's what we're going to dictate the messaging, the copy that you're going to put in front of your niche, and how they can solve that problem and get that result. So that's it for this video. Hopefully you found massive value in today's video. And what I want you to do is I want you to comment below your biggest takeaways from the video. And I also want you to comment if you want to see more marketing strategies or advertising strategies like I explained, and maybe I can go more depth. Again, I've run YouTube ads, I run Facebook ads, Google ads, even LinkedIn ads. So if you want more content on how to get ads to work for your business and what ad strategies, different frameworks, mechanisms, funnels that will work. Typically, we do it without paid ads. So if you want to learn that, I'll maybe drop some things in the description. You can check out some of the stuff we have. And yeah, really just comment below. Let me know what you want to see next. And love to hear your takeaways and any questions that you have. And don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.